What's good, YouTube family? This your God Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of IsmokeHiphop. Go ahead and hit that like button. This video is probably going to be 2 minutes long or 3 minutes long. I don't know. China Mac, sit the hell down, brother. We had a conversation 4 years ago when you were released, and I wish you well. When you said the N-word, everybody was calling you racist. I tried to cap for you. Now I look like an idiot. You are a living dog talking fool. An Asian lady, I guess, got somewhat of attacked by a couple of brothers, and you said they need to be paralyzed. I have yet to see you go relentless like that against the Asians in China, kicking out pregnant women, throwing water at dudes, and literally beating and jumping black Africans in your country. I have yet to hear the venom in your voice for those people. You spoke about this situation a little bit on Vlad and with my son and a couple other people, but you danced around it. You didn't have that level of hate. I didn't hear, oh, this need that. You just said, I know a lot of racist Chinese people. I didn't stop the bullshit, brother. That's bullshit. You capping. You're proving a point. A lot of you Asians really are racist. I'm not going to say racist. I'm going to say evil. To be racist is to put your race first. I got no problem in people being racist. It's nature. I wish more black people would be racist and put their race first. Being racist don't mean you have to hate another race. It means you put your race first. But what those people are doing in China is evil. In fact, China Mac, whatever you want to be called, since I was a little kid, I've been spit on by Chinese people. We've had water thrown at us when we were like 10 years old without our parents. We went to an all-you-can-eat buffet. We had our own money. They accused us of stealing. We literally tipped them as young as kids. We tipped them. Spit in our foods in front of us and told us to leave because we didn't want to leave. Why should we want to leave if we paid for this? Getting police called us several times by Asians walking in my neighborhood. I'm going to call it my neighborhood when it's really not my neighborhood. I'm not like these other dummy dudes. I know that neighborhood don't belong to me. It belongs to the supreme evilness of so-called white people. When you're around white people, you do everything but lick them up, China Mac. Every time you want to tell black people need to do this, I caught you several times doing that. Stick to your people, China Mac. I'm not going to do the dumb, stereotypical, cold, wrongful. No, I got Asian homies I'm cool with, but my African friends were holding me accountable. Why don't you speak on this? Why don't you speak on that? They were correct. So I want you to keep that same energy. Do a video about what China's really doing. In fact, I'm going to send you some videos. I'm going to send you videos of a Chinese lady being punched in her stomach because she needed to fucking have her baby. She was in labor, China Mac. They didn't just kick her out. They attacked her. Police sitting right there didn't do nothing to protect her. I didn't hear you say they need to be paralyzed. I didn't hear this vehemently hate. In fact, I'm not mad at you for defending your queens, your Asian Chinese queens. I wish more black people stop capping to your people. I wish more black people would have that same racial pride that you and your Asian friends have. I wish that. Shout out to my son. I would have went deeper at you. Actually, I'd just rather stay away from you. I catch you dudes so many times playing yourself. You can say the N-word and talk about black women, this and that. Oh, you're beautiful. But then at the same time, you can have this level of hate coming out you and you don't even realize it or see it. But I guess when it comes to being evil, sometimes we don't know it. Or maybe we hide it real good. Yeah, maybe we hide it real good. We hide that damn sure real good, right? Now, I seen a situation with you, China Mac, several times. It wasn't just about the Chinese lady and them black dudes. Several other instances where you talked about how niggas need to do this, niggas need to do that. Yeah, don't let me play the receipts, brother. Notice on my video, I'm real good at receipts. I didn't need receipts for you, brother. Many people been catching on to you. And I tried to deny it because I had a little bit relationship with you behind the scenes. I'm not crying, I'm sweating, y'all. I had relationships with you behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I defended you against a room full of niggas. You remember that in the chat room on King of the Dot when you was with Head Ice? Y'all had a little freestyle, you dropped the N-word. Now I feel shameful that I even defended you for that. Because the N-word don't bother me. The N-word don't make me. I hold king. I hold king status. King status mean I can't be moved. I'm a mountain. What the fuck can a little word like nigga do to me? So this ain't about you using the N-word, but it is about your character. And you using the N-word and all this, but say them dudes need to be paralyzed. Why they can't just be arrested for what they did to her? Paralyzed? Paralyzed? If those niggas need to be paralyzed, then what should be done to those evil Asians in America and in China doing all that to black people? Do you know they're doing it in Africa too? Buying up all the lands in Africa, but treating them Africans like slaves. Those Chinese workers living in an illegal country that's not theirs, Africa, and I said it's legal because Westerns took over it. They kidnapped over 3,000 Africans and locked them in. Them Africans wasn't going for it. What they did, China Mac, they burned down the business. Facts. I was so proud. I was so proud. But not once did I say those Asians need to be paralyzed. I seen Asians doing so many mistreatment. I'll show you the videos, brother. They're beating. So what? The lady got attacked, this and that. They're jumping people, damn near killing black people simply for black. For black. Not once did I say they need to be paralyzed. Not once. I can admit that on my kids. Not once. I seen you talking about Chinese people, they're treating them racist. They're saying they did the virus, but you don't talk about the Asians saying that Africans are bringing coronavirus. Can you imagine? An Asian that eats all these filthy beasts of animals have the nerve to look at Africans like, where the animals? Like, where the fucking animals? The nerve of you people eating bats and all that, and I still don't judge you. Seen a video of an Asian man eating like thousands of baby mice alive. Still, I almost threw up. I still didn't make no videos. Still didn't judge you guys. But the nerve of a group of people like that to get on platforms and talk about Africans as if we're filthy, dirty people. The truth about Chinese people, you worship white people. The truth about Chinese people, you're in love and infatuated with white people. You talk about the racism white people do, but you went a little bit soft at them. How come you didn't say to those same white people who are saying you did the virus, I didn't hear you say they need to be paralyzed? You seem to have a level of aggression when it's a black dude, China Mac. To them coon ass niggas around you who support your behavior, I'm not gonna even attack y'all brothers. I know how it be. You see a dude, he's different than you. Us as black people, we have more compassion than these other people. You want to protect him and defend him because we have that heart, but they don't have it, dog. I'm not going to attack y'all because I defended China Mac too when he said the N-word. I feel you, homie. Feel free to call me a coon if y'all want to. I deserve it. I got black sons and a black wife. I deserve to be called that. Feel free to be on the comment and call me that. I'm not going to block y'all because I deserve it. So when you niggas is gonna wake up and understand, and you need to separate from a dude like China Mac. I'm not saying separate from Chinese people, but when we gonna be kings again? When we gonna be men again? We placate to every other racial problems except for fucking ours. We always capping and being Superman for everybody else. When Mexicans go through things, we fight for them. When Asians go through things, we fight for them. When white people go through things, we fight for them. I never see us unite, man, and that's what really hurt. You think China Mac don't know we're not organized? He can say things like niggas need to be paralyzed and no, there will be no repercussion so long as he make a nigga video, talk about a black girl's fat ass, and now it's acceptable, right? A damn shame. Damn shame. The chickling circuit came back to let the chickens roost. A chickling circuit came back to let the chickens roost, man. I know I butchered that, but I said it backwards like that on purpose. The real ones who know the code that I'm using know what I mean by that. I'm not like you other niggas. I don't share my tactics of what we're gonna do about these evil problems to the world. Who gives their wild card and show everybody your hand? That's the problem with you niggas. You get on this camera and you say what we need to do. The truth is you're supposed to have secret organized meetings. I don't care if it's illegal or not. They do it every day. Every other race do it but us. We can't keep a secret for let alone 2 seconds. China Mac talking about those niggas need to be paralyzed. I'm gonna be real with you, China Mac. I don't think no grown man should be hitting any woman. But just for finally to stand for an eye for an eye, I didn't give a shit about what happened to her. Facts. Didn't shed a tear, didn't feel bad. I looked at you getting mad. I didn't give a fuck. Because I'm just like you. You guys don't give a fuck. Why should I give a fuck? Your problem is not mine, and you shown me that all my life. I used to think your problem is mine and mine is yours, but the world don't work like that. We're the most hated people on earth, and I've been waking up to that. We're the most hated people on earth, and it's time I strategize and get my kids ready and prepared for this shit. We're the most hated people. As I'm learning today from the case of Arbery, my kids can get literally killed for anything. If it's not a black man killing them, it'll be an Asian man. If it's not an Asian man, it'll be a white man, not a white man. A Spanish male, which is still a white man from Spain. That's what Spanish all is, to my Hispanics who don't know that. But China Mac, you are a clown. The fake outrage gotta stop. You look like an idiot. I wanna give you a heads up in real life. That little rah-rah shit, because remember, you took 10 years because another Asian gave you 10 years. I don't give a fuck about your 10 years. Fuck your 10 years. Remember Jin the rapper? He snitched on you. That's not niggas' problems. That's your problems by another Asian Chinese that dealt the devil's hand to you. Really? Them niggas need to be paralyzed for that? So all these little Chinese say you should come and hurry up and buy and all that. What should happen to them? Or the Asian man that killed that black dude in New York. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know where it is. Tell me in the comment sections. The Asian police officer that killed the black dude on the steps, right? The whole Chinese community showed their face that day, right? He's innocent. The black guy was doing X, Y, and Z. When the Asian man himself admitted it was a mistake, the guy didn't do nothing. But Chinese people was all over the streets saying that. Where were your videos talking about that Chinese police officer? You were out of prison when that happened. I didn't hear he should be paralyzed. You niggas need to wake up. Culture vultures are using you. Wake the fuck up.